Mac and cheese is the ultimate comfort food, but sometimes you just need a little kick. That's where spicy mac and cheese comes in. It's warm, cheesy, and oh so satisfying. The beauty of this dish is its versatility. You can customize it to your liking, add different cheeses, stir in some sautéed vegetables, or top it with crispy bacon. The possibilities are endless. This recipe is perfect for a cozy night in, a potluck with friends, or even a casual weeknight dinner. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds with a fiery twist on a classic. So gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and let's get cooking. Before we start cooking, let's gather our ingredients. You'll need elbow macaroni. Choose a good quality brand for the best texture. Butter. I prefer unsalted butter, but salted works too. Flour. All-purpose flour is perfect for this recipe. Milk. Whole milk will give you the creamiest results. Cheddar cheese. Sharp cheddar adds a nice tang. Monterey Jack cheese. This cheese melts beautifully. Spices. We'll be using a blend of paprika, cayenne pepper, and garlic powder. Salt and pepper to taste. When selecting your cheeses, opt for freshly grated blocks over pre-shredded. Freshly grated cheese melts smoother and has a richer flavor. And don't be afraid to experiment with different types of hot sauce. Now let's get cooking. Today we're making a classic comfort food that everyone loves, macaroni and cheese. Follow along for a delicious cheesy delight. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. This step is crucial to ensure your dish bakes evenly. While the oven is heating, cook the macaroni according to the package directions. Make sure to stir occasionally to prevent sticking. Next, melt the butter in a large saucepan over medium heat. Use a good quality butter for the best flavor. Whisk in the flour and cook for a minute or two, stirring constantly. This forms a roux, which will thicken our cheese sauce. Gradually whisk in the milk until the sauce is smooth. Take your time to avoid lumps. Bring it to a simmer and cook for a few minutes or until thickened. This step ensures a creamy texture. Reduce the heat to low. This will prevent the sauce from burning as we add the cheese. Stir in the cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, and any other cheeses you love. Continue stirring until the cheese is completely melted and the sauce is smooth and velvety. Season with salt and pepper to taste. Feel free to add a pinch of nutmeg for extra flavor. Drain the cooked macaroni and add it to the cheese sauce. Stir until well combined, making sure every piece is coated. Pour the macaroni and cheese mixture into a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Spread it out evenly for consistent baking. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown and bubbly. The top should be slightly crispy. Let it cool slightly before serving. Enjoy your homemade macaroni and cheese, a perfect dish for any occasion. Section 4. Spice it up your way. Variations on a theme. One of the best things about this recipe is that it's incredibly versatile. You can easily adapt it to suit your taste preferences or dietary needs. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Feel free to mix and match as you like. Meat lovers delight. Brown some ground beef, sausage or bacon with chopped onions and bell peppers. This combination adds a rich, savory flavor to the dish. Add the cooked meat mixture to the cheese sauce before combining it with the macaroni. This will ensure every bite is packed with deliciousness. Veggie power. Sauté some chopped broccoli florets, diced mushrooms or sliced cherry tomatoes with garlic and olive oil. This not only adds flavor but also a burst of color. Stir the cooked vegetables into the cheese sauce for a healthier twist. It's a great way to sneak in some extra nutrients. Heat wave. For those who like it extra spicy, add a pinch of red pepper flakes or a dash of your favorite hot sauce to the cheese sauce. This will give it a nice kick. Feel free to get creative and experiment with different flavors and toppings. The possibilities are endless, whether you prefer it meaty, veggie-packed or spicy. There's a variation for everyone. Section 5. Leftovers. Yes, please, storing your spicy masterpiece. If you're lucky enough to have leftovers, you can store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Make sure to let the mac and cheese cool completely before refrigerating to prevent condensation from forming. You can also freeze the mac and cheese for longer storage. Simply portion it into freezer-safe containers and freeze for up to 2 months. When ready to eat, thaw overnight in the refrigerator and reheat according to the instructions below. Whether you're saving it for lunch the next day or planning ahead for future meals, proper storage will ensure that your spicy mac and cheese stays fresh and flavorful. Section 6, Reheating Magic, back to gooey goodness. In this section, we'll show you how to bring your leftover mac and cheese back to life, making it just as delicious as when it was freshly made. Reheating mac and cheese can be tricky, but with a little care you can restore its creamy texture and delicious flavor. The key is to reheat it gently and evenly so the cheese sauce stays smooth and the pasta doesn't dry out. Here are two methods that work well: the oven method and the stovetop method. Each has its own advantages, so you can choose the one that suits you best. Oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. This method is great for reheating larger portions and ensures even heating. Transfer the mac and cheese to an oven-safe dish and cover it with foil. Covering it helps to retain moisture and prevents the top from drying out. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes or until heated through. Check occasionally to ensure it's not drying out. Stovetop. Place the mac and cheese in a saucepan over low heat. This method is quicker and allows you to monitor the texture closely. Add a splash of milk or cream to loosen it up. This helps to revive the creamy consistency of the cheese sauce. Heat gently, stirring frequently until warmed through. Be patient and avoid turning up the heat too high, as this can cause the sauce to break. Avoid using the microwave to reheat mac and cheese, as it can make the pasta rubbery and the cheese sauce separate. The microwave heats unevenly, which is not ideal for this dish. Enjoy your reheated spicy mac and cheese. Whether you use the oven or stovetop method, it should be just as satisfying as when it was first made. It's just as delicious as the first time around. The gooey, cheesy goodness is back, ready to be enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this recipe. Stay tuned for more delicious tips and tricks.